Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
On behalf of the Board of Education, the administration, the faculty, and the support staff, it is my privilege to welcome you to the virtual commencement program for the Campbell Savona Central School District class of 2020. This particular group of young people has much to be proud of as individuals and also as a class. Under normal circumstances, graduation from high school is an extraordinary accomplishment. But circumstances have been less than normal in our school, our state, and our country since a pandemic has upended our school year. However, in spite of the recent challenges of remote schooling, this group of young ladies and gentlemen have succeeded as individuals and as the Campbell Savona Central School District class of 2020. This senior class has proven to be hardworking and accomplished students. Half of the class earned honor or high honor roll status their senior year, with over a third of these graduating seniors having been on the honor roll all throughout high school. They are hardworking and accomplished athletes. Numbered among our graduates are students who have earned league and sectional titles and have been honored for their team sportsmanship and as scholar athletes. These seniors are also hardworking and accomplished musicians. Over their high school careers, many have earned all-county recognition in instrumental or vocal music and have also excelled on the stage in our annual musical productions. But perhaps even more importantly, they have been engaged and involved citizens of our school who always look to improve the world around them, never satisfied with the status quo, be it an innovative prom walk or a personally meaningful way to decorate their graduation mortarboards. The class of 2020 embodies independent freethinkers and transformational leaders that possess a humble confidence about them. Those qualities will take them far in life. And now, I would like to speak for a moment to the class of 2020. You had already accomplished a great deal during high school before your senior year was upended. Over these last 3 months, this class has responded to the challenges and disappointments of virtual schooling in a remarkable way. You have been positive, you have been patient, and you have been prepared. You have persevered through a tough situation, learning what it has taken others many more years to learn. That life will always be uncertain, and in the end, all we can control and rely on is our own attitude and our own effort. Soon, you will be leaving the Campbell Savona community for the next great adventure called life. Be it continuing your education at college or university, joining the military, or entering the world of work. You have proven your character and your perseverance as you have ended your senior year successfully in high school, in spite of a world that changed suddenly and unexpectedly. You demonstrated the talent, the creativity, and the resourcefulness to achieve great things in high school, not the least of those being mastering the challenges of virtual learning. We, your Campbell Savona family, could not be prouder of each of you individually and all of you collectively as the class of 2020. As you leave Campbell Savona, we know that you will do even better than those who have become before you, because over the course of these last 3 months, You already have. Congratulations on the occasion of your graduation from high school. And now, let us continue our program.
Welcome. Today is the start of a new beginning and the first step to accomplishing our lifelong goals. Each day brings new adventures and awakenings. Each day is truly a blessing and a gift to be on this earth. Even though 2020 was not the year any of us expected, as graduates, we are given the responsibility to make the most of what we are given. I truly believe that God would not give us events that we could not handle, and by us succeeding and pushing through life to pursue our dreams, we are overcoming the challenges and growing stronger. Over the last couple of weeks, I've realized that life cannot be taken for granted, as we never know when our last day will be. We are only given one life, and what we choose to do with it can have a huge impact on what the rest of our lives consist of. To my fellow classmates and friends, I hope you all succeed in life and accomplish your goals. I can't wait to see you on the news one day, or saving lives or exploring the earth. Whatever makes you happy, be sure to pursue it and live it. It's now your time to shine and your time to make your dreams come true. In conclusion, could you please join me in a prayer if you choose? Dear Lord, our Almighty Father, we are gathered here today to celebrate the accomplishments we have achieved throughout high school by our families and friends. We ask that you protect us in our future endeavors and watch over us as we encounter new challenges and start new chapters of our lives. As part of our separate ways, please help us always find our way back home and help us stay in touch with our close friends. Even though we may drift apart, let us remember the memories we created and never lose sight of what we believe in. As life may become tough, please give us the strength to push through and allow us to succeed. Thank you and amen.
As we walk across the stage today, dressed in our caps and gowns, accepting our high school diplomas, myself and many others are thinking of those who have been there thick and thin. Those who have let us cry on their shoulders when life could not seem to get any rougher. Those who were celebrating more than we ourselves were when we accomplished a goal. The people that many of us are thinking about are our parents. While our parents might come with different titles such as mom, dad, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, foster mom, foster dad, stepdad, stepmom, brother, sister, and so on. They all share a thing in common, and that is that they raised us to become what we are today. No matter what we call them, they are the people that have been there when both the going got tough and also when life could not get any sweeter. They deserve this diploma just as much as we do, because let's face it, we would not be standing here today if it was not for them loving us, supporting us, and let's be honest, disciplining us when we didn't even think we needed it. You parents are the foundation to our success. We've worked hard to get here today and to be successful in and out of school because you showed us what hard work looks like. We are motivated to continue to create success in our lives because you set the bar high by doing everything in your power to create a happy life for us. To bring a smile to our faces, to put food on the table and clothes on our backs. To that, we all say thank you. Thank you for all those nights you have gone without sleep because we were sick. Thank you for putting Band-Aids on our scraped knees. Thank you for holding us when we cried and reminding us that everything will be okay. Thank you for driving us to practices, rehearsals, doctor's appointments, and to friends' houses. Thank you for reminding us to never quit, no matter how hard the road may be. Thank you for loving us unconditionally and going without stuff so we can. Most importantly, thank you for raising us to be the amazing young people that we are today. While we may be the ones receiving a diploma with our names on it today, you guys are also receiving a diploma of sorts. The diploma that you parents are receiving today is the ability to take a step back and see what extraordinary people you have molded us to become. While we may be moving into the next chapter in our lives, whether that may be college, military, or the workforce, we are bringing you along with us. In the majority of our minds, there is no greater shoulder to cry on when we fall. There is no other person in mind that we would rather share his future successes with than you guys. But what makes parents so special is that we know you will always be there for us. Life will get lonely and bumpy at times. But what keeps us moving forward is that we know we have you guys to push us along, to continue to support us and love us no matter what. Our parents' love is the most pure and beautiful thing that anyone in this world can experience. While we stand here in our caps and gowns, we look out to our parents like we always have, the knights in shining armor, the superhero of our lives. On the other hand, we all know that you guys are looking at us the same way you were 12 years ago at our kindergarten graduation. We could not be more grateful or proud to call you guys our parents. Life itself is more sweet when you are around, both physically and spiritually. As a final statement, we would all like to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
At this time, I would like to introduce the Class of 2020's Valedictorian, Katie Austin, and Salutatorian, Ariana Taylor. Both students will share a few remarks with you. First, we will hear from Ariana.
I would like to start off by saying it is with great pleasure that I stand before you all today to share this moment of achievement for myself and for my fellow classmates. However, as you all know, standing next to you today is just not possible. Campbell Savona's class of 2020 graduates have endured immeasurable tribulations over our shared years here. We entered this broken world after 9/11 terrorist attack, unaware of the changes that had come over our world. Our community, specifically, has faced heartbreak. We lost beloved people like Mrs. Hain and Mrs. Hawken. They are two beautiful souls who influenced who I am today and who my classmates are as well. Despite these tragedies, we moved forward. As a class, we have faced adversity and grew from it. We are kind, respectable, and hardworking individuals who all have amazing futures ahead of us. That is why I am confident that in today's society, one suppressed by a pandemic and one still facing racism, hate, and injustice, we will be the class to not only rise above it, but uplift, empower, and encourage the rest of the world to rise with us. My class will accomplish this through our individuality. Within our shared story, we all have our own stories that have made us who we are today. I like to think of mine as an underdog one. My story begins in Oklahoma. I was an Army brat, and I attended kindergarten at a school so small and badly funded that my classroom was a trailer behind the school. A lot of times, we walked in the rain to get our lunch. I'm just lucky there was a bathroom in the trailer, even though sometimes I still didn't make it. My family struggled financially. My dad worked at a gas station on weekends and nights, mowed lawns, and still found time to go to college full-time while being in the Army. My mom stayed home and took care of my sister and I. Although my parents scraped to make ends meet back then, I never once felt like I was struggling. I had all the love in the world given to me. My parents may not have had a lot economically, but their love was never ending. From this, I learned my first lesson. Happiness does not come from material wealth. When I moved into Campbell Savona School District, I had my first experience with bullies. Growing up, I feel we all have had experiences of bullying, and sometimes that distracts us from all the good surrounding us as well. Even though there was cruelty, I also made some of my greatest friends here at Campbell Savona. I met people who enjoy my company for my humor, weirdness, and intelligence. I met people who, instead of judging me, challenged me to be the best that I can be. Some of these people are graduating with me today. Some have already moved on, and others I cannot wait to see what they accomplish moving forward. From this, I learned my second lesson. The right people will love you for who you really are. When I entered the high school building in the 7th grade, the world seemed to grow twice its size, and everything seemed scarier. In addition, my schoolwork didn't come so naturally anymore. I still maintained my grades, but I had to work harder for them. I started losing sleep, having to stay up late to complete my homework, or study for that big test because I didn't get home until late from athletics. I felt so much pressure to be a part of everything. I was told that being well-rounded made you look better. Be a high honor roll student, be a top athlete, take part in other school activities, be musically inclined, etc. All those expectations were overwhelming. But I did it. It wasn't easy, and sometimes I hated that I'd set such high standards for myself to take part and be the best at everything. But looking back, if I didn't try my absolute hardest to be so engaged, I don't think I would have ever left my shell. I don't think I would have ever made the realizations that I have today. I would not have accomplished all that I have today if I had not persevered when things became difficult. These realizations are what lead to my final lesson. The good things in life come to those that persevere. It is through my own lessons and struggles that I'm able to stand in front of you and share my story. That anything is possible if you make it possible. That it does not take much to make much. And that over anything you can give as much love as you possibly can. Thank you. Thank you, family, friends, teachers and staff, coaches, community members, alumni, underclassmen, and most of all, my fellow classmates. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors, and I hope that, like myself, you have learned from your adversities and choose to use your talents of hard work, kindness, and respect to help change a world that desperately needs changing.
Welcome, friends and family. Looking back on these great 13 years of my life, I had seen so much potential that my fellow peers hold. Many people have come up to me in the past few weeks with sorrow in their eyes of how our senior year ended. When these people were talking to me, all I could think is what better class to get through this than ours. From day one, we were determined and persistent to be our best. From the stomach bug at kindergarten graduation to a pandemic that has taken our year from us, we have never given up and persisted to still make the best of it. My classmates that surround me never fail to make my day or have each other's back when needed most. This fall, I decided that we should try to decorate our caps for our graduation. I felt this was an amazing opportunity for my class to express who they are and show their potential that I see in them to the community. In this process, I had made a petition for seniors to sign to help better those chances. The most unexpected people were devoted to helping me and working outside of school to align schedules for them to sign it. When I witnessed so many of my classmates coming together, I knew that this class was filled with problem solvers, idea changers, and a huge support system. Over the years, this class has tried new things. Some succeeded, some did not. But either way, we never gave up and continued to try to make this school better, not just for us, but for classes to come. Most of us are ready to leave Campbell Savona in pursuit for better things. But I have a feeling that no matter where you go, in the future, you will look back and realize this is always home. The unknown of the future is scary for all of us. We've always had people in this small town to fall back on or to trust. But now, the world is ours and we'll be the ones living it. There's a quote from one of my favorite movies, Footloose. This is our time to play our music too loud, to make mistakes, to live. Right now, the future is knocking at our door ready for us. Will we know what to do all the time? No, we won't. We'll need help and guidance along the way, and that is perfectly fine. Will life get away from us? Of course it will, and it is okay to make mistakes. How we learn and get back up from them determines who we are. Finally, I would like to thank all of the audience members, from teachers to parents to grandparents to aunts and uncles. Everyone that has shaped us to this day, I would like to thank. These people who shaped us into who we are, you made us stronger, resilient, and proud to be who we are. Without you all, I wouldn't feel ready to take on the world that is waiting for me. And to my class, you all reminded me what school was really about, and that these past years are the years of our lives we remember most. Wherever life takes you next, whether it be the workforce, school, or the armed forces, always remember that we will forever be Panthers. Thank you.
Our advisor took a chance on us when they decided to become our advisor for the first time. They helped us through class sales and events and were beyond supportive of every idea we had. Every week, we would have our class officer meetings to talk about what we need to get done to make our high school year great. Our favorite thing to talk about at our meetings was getting Mr. Sutton and, at the time, Miss Bond to get engaged and marry. We gave you so much grief, and we're so happy that you finally tied the knot. On behalf of our class, I wanted to say thank you for all you have done and all of the support you have given us.
We have been through so many advisors, but we are thankful for each and every one of them and the impact they've had on us. Mr. and Mrs. Ballier, Mr. York, Mr. Jane, and Mr. and Mrs. Sutton. We are thankful that after 2 years of begging him, Mr. Jane stepped up and joined the Dream Team. We are beyond grateful for Mr. and Mrs. Sutton for staying by our side from the very beginning and all of the people who filled the empty roles along the way. I don't think Campbell Savona has seen a better set of advisors than the ones Autumn and I and the rest of the officers have had the pleasure to work with. You always allowed us to dream big and never told us anything was impossible. Through every fundraiser, our advisors made sure we had all hands on deck and held stress levels to a minimum. We planned an amazing senior trip and other last hurrahs, despite the reality of not being able to actually do them. I am proud of how well we worked together. We've made many memories in our meetings that will last a lifetime. The rest of the class may not understand how lucky we are to be led by such an amazing group of advisors, but the class officers and I have seen them in action time and time again. Take my word for it. They're all rock stars. And if you see them, please just say thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for showing me what hard work and dedication looks like. You advisors are what Campbell Savona is supposed to be, and you've passed it on to all 7 of us. Your legacy will live on in each one of us, and any class that may get you in the future is one lucky group of students.
Members of the Board of Education, Superintendent Hagenbu, faculty, staff, parents, honored guests, and students. The 72 young people sitting before you today have individually and collectively accomplished many things that distinguish them from other classes. They have all met the requirements outlined by the state of New York to graduate today. They are earning 8 local diplomas, 37 Regents diplomas, 25 Regents diplomas with advanced designation, 13 of those earned with honors recognizing students in the area of science and/or math for scoring at mastery level of 85 or higher on exams in those content areas, and 3 other standalone commencement credentials. I would also like to highlight the additional preparation some of our graduates have had in the area of college and career readiness. Many of our graduates participated in our ACE dual enrollment program through Corning Community College or Tompkins Community College, and leave high school with many college credits on their transcripts. Other students are receiving career and technical education endorsements on their diplomas for completing a vocational program at the Cooper's campus. And others are receiving the Career Development and Occupational Studies Commencement credential. To say that we are proud of the many accomplishments of this class is an understatement. Currently, 53 students plan to continue their education at college, university, or vocational and technical school. 16 plan to enter the world of work, and 3 are enlisting in the military. In addition to their successes in the classroom, these students have excelled outside of the classroom as well. They have been involved in a variety of extracurricular activities and have been members of various athletic teams. They have made their mark on our community. As their principal, I am happy to join the hundreds of parents, family members, and friends who are filled with delight for each and every one of these 72 outstanding individuals. I would like to take a moment to reflect back on this amazing group and offer them just a few words of advice as they move on to their next chapter. Graduates, just look around you. These are the people you grew up with, the people you were teammates with, and the people you have survived dozens of classes with for the last 13 years. They are not merely faces in a yearbook. They are your people, your community, your family. Class of 2020, our hearts go out to you. We cannot even begin to know the heartache you've been through. However, amidst it all, you've run the race and you've finished strong. You have shown each of us the difference between just being at a school and being part of a school. It is about being part of something bigger, exciting, and unique. It's about sharing your gifts with others. From being mentors for our younger students, to operating the caffeine station each morning, to countless volunteer hours with our PTSO, to Stars of Tomorrow, to competing in Skills USA, all county or states, to raising money for breast cancer and Alzheimer's disease, to initiating conversations about esports in schools, and decorating your graduation caps. This class has worked hard to ensure betterment for future students. The class of 2020 emulates that when the student body is involved, it demonstrates a passion that's immeasurable and contagious. It translates into higher expectations of one's surroundings and fosters positive change. Engaging in these simple and not so simple actions has been great for our school. It has encouraged a common bond between fellow students, faculty, and staff alike. For that, I am thankful, and your school community is thankful. My hope is for you is that as you begin this next chapter and phase of life, you do so with the same momentum and pride you have shown throughout your high school career. I hope you manifest your gifts to do something that when the alarm clock goes off in the morning, you're excited to get out of bed for. Our goal at Campbell Savona Central School District is to create successful students striving to make a difference. As you enter the world of college, work, or military, I challenge you to be involved, give back, serve as an example, and continue to have community service part of your vocabulary and ultimately part of your individual responsibility. As you pursue your goals and dreams, do so with relentless enthusiasm. So raise your heads, tip your caps, and go chase your dreams. Today and all the days that follow, I wish nothing greater for you than a chance to make a difference, a positive difference in the lives around you. There has never been a time when our country has needed you more. I want to close this today with one of my favorite quotes from Robert Louis Stevenson. A person is success who has lived well, laughed often, and loved much, who gained the respect of intelligent people and the love of children, who filled their niche and accomplished their task, who leaves the world better than they found it, who looked for the best in others and gave the very best they had. CS alumni truly have gone forth from this campus in excellence to work and serve in communities locally and around the globe. Now it is your turn to go and to do the same. The journey of life often brings you full circle. So my hope is that you will be able to return and bless others with your time, your talent, and most importantly, your gifts. We hope today is not goodbye, but see you later. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Thank you for all you have done as students here and all that you will do as alumni of Campbell Savona Central School.
Sierra Elizabeth Andrews. Timothy Glenn Almick, Jr. Katie Lynn Austin. Gavin Robert Ayers. Sierra Ashanti Barron. Alex Elaine Bigel. Carissa K. Blanco. Anna Eileen Teresa Bloom. Cherokee Renee Bulkley. Stephen Adam Caesar. Destiny Nicole Flowers. Cameron Jonathan Russell Cole. Lucas Richard Cook. Lauren Melissa Crooker. Andrew Scott Davis. Caleb Michael Dick. Kiara Renee Earl. Kirsten Alyssa Edwards. Alexander Stewart Feldman. Holland Renee Fernandez. Brian Pierce Guernsey. Elijah David Leroy Hauber. Dylan Andrew Potter. Taylor Paige Jackson. Elizabeth Ann Jones. Michaela Jean Kidgis. Austin Lynn Labar. Hunter Christopher Larson. Tristan Ross Andrew Lurcock. Sierra Lynn Machuga. Nicholas Joseph McCarthy. Kevin Glenn McNulty. JC Marie Morgan.
Robin, Shirley, May.
Taya Lynn Nichols. Montana Sky Nichols Johnson. Allison Marie Noyes. Jacob Christopher Peralski. Kaliska May Payne.
Autumn, Lynn, Pack.
Neil Allen Pipe.
April, Elizabeth, Pratt.
Samuel Henry Prescott.
Giovanna, Maria, Reed.
Emily May Ribble. Kiana Rochelle Rimby. Kirk Robert Rissinger. Leah May Roby. Logan Ella Robinson. Franklin Lee Sealing the fifth. Hunter Chris Irving Smith Calkins.
Maria, Grace, Leone, Smith.
Max Lynn Smith. Tyler Michael Thomas Smith. Caroline Marie Steely.
Jennifer Marie Stewart. Jacob Michael Steitley. Jacob William Sullivan. Autumn Ann Sutton. Summer Marie Sutton. Kane Wesley Taft. Ariana Rhea Taylor. Mitchell James Tostanowski. Logan Oliver Tuttle. Savannah Nicole Van Sice. Haven Victoria Wakeman. Joshua Stephen Whitmore. Hannah Kimberly Williams. Molly Olivia Wood. Tiffany Noelle Woodworth. And Jason Isaiah York.
It is my pleasure to present to you the graduates of 2020.
As we come to close and prepare to say our goodbyes, I want to bestow success and direction upon your next adventures to come. I pray that you always find your strength and passion in life. May you always remember field day or tag at recess and continue to try as hard as 4th grade gym class. May you have the power to build relationships and the understanding of how they can break just as easily. May you continue to find comfort and trust in each other over the next years. May you always be open to new ideas and go outside your comfort zone. I hope you always have bright skies even on the cloudy days. Keep exploring like you did in kindergarten and continue to find the joys in life. I know you all will find your place in the world and soar above the rest. But never lose sight of who you are and always know your way back home. In Jeremiah 29:11 it is written, "For I know the plans I have for you, declared the Lord,
plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. You have built each other to the people you are today. Always be proud of that and be proud of your class of 2020. May God bless.
Please join me in the singing of our alma mater. Hail to thee, alma mater, we are always proud. Sing to thee, alma mater, with our voices loud. Halls of Campbell and Savona, fill us with your pride. Ring our honor and our virtue through the valleys wide. Hail to thee, all alma mater, we are always true. Sing to thee, all alma mater, the great red, white, and blue.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, where I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain, but until my moment comes, I'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong. And what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.